Hi guys, in this video I want to share with you my full sun hanging basket, and they are all at my front porch. I'm consider myself as a patient gardener. I don't like the idea to fill all my hanging basket or container full when I planting them, because I love to watch them grow. The idea of like growing a little tiny plant to a big, beautiful giant plant. It's just a big accomplishment for me. And also here in Atlanta, Georgia, that's where we live, we have a growing season here. Like I planted all this container and hanging basket sometime middle of April. And I think next week we will expect our first frost of this year. So like I have almost 8 or 9 months to enjoy all this beautiful plant. So I love the idea of watching them grow and becoming beautiful big. And today I want to share with you all my hanging basket. I like to keep things simple this year. So for the hanging basket, I only have like 2 plants. This one, I don't know like how long it took me to learn about this amazing plant. It is long. I think I started gardening maybe 6 or 7 years, something like that. Yeah, and so I had all this hanging basket about maybe 4 or 5 years, and they are full sun. And I don't know if you watch on my previous video, but I'm sure that I mentioned them like so many times, I believe. Like in here, Atlanta, Georgia, in the south, the afternoon sun at my front porch, brutal. So my option that when I decide to pick any plant for my hanging basket or any container at this front porch, they will need to be able to handle brutal full afternoon sun. They have to be tough. Yeah. And we have drip irrigation, so I'm not really concerned about the watering issue, but they will need to be handle the heat, humidity with the full afternoon sun. So I think like the year before, no, 2 year. Oh, I can't remember exactly to tell you, but I tried several plants, several flower annual, and this year I really like this combination of Vincas, and this one is called Dichondra Silver Fall. This is proven winners plant, and they amazing. Do you see like when it's windy, it gives you like a whimsical look? I really love them. They amazing. Look at them. It gives you the silver looking plant, and they go pretty well with Vinca. I mean, I planned this. I should video this like maybe a month or 2 months ago when they look really good. Because like now, like I said, next week we expect the first part of the season. So they've been like the whole season, 8 or 9 months. So I believe they were kind of tired. So the flower production wasn't a lot like they used to be. And I'm not keeping up with give them food. As I share in my other video, like annual, they only last for one season. So you really need to give them food for them to keep beautiful and produce more flowers. So water and food that's a thing that you need to keep them like constantly. It's not like constantly, maybe food like liquid fertilizer once per week. But to be honest with you, beside water from the drip irrigation they got, I didn't give them anything else. No fertilizer, no liquid fertilizer. I did give them slow release fertilizer when I planted them, but that's all they got. And I really admire like how they could be beautiful and flower for the whole season. They just amazing, yeah. If you in the south and you never tried Vinca before, I suggest that you should. They really a wonderful plant, especially for people in the south. And this year, I learned about the Dichondra sylviflora. It's from proven winner, and I believe like from now on, every year I will need to have this plant in my garden every year from now on. It's not easy for me to find. I had to order online. All my I've been looking all my local nursery, and none of them carry this plant, so I had to order them online. But when you order plant online, it's a little bit more expensive than if you get from the local nursery. But I think they are so worth it. Yeah, I just love them. When I got them, I think I ordered them sometime in January. And like it doesn't matter like when you order the plant, the company, I mean the nursery, the online nursery, they will look at your last day of the fraud before they send out your annual. So it will be safe for you to plant them. I think I got them sometime the end of March, I'll say. And yeah, they are very, very tiny. And my concern was like, I'm not sure if they're gonna make it. It's and yes, like like the little tiny part and a little bit of the plant coming out. And they kept stay like that for like a whole month, even after I planted them in the basket. And my husband was like, are you sure you got the right plant? Because I showed him the picture of the hanging basket that people have the Dichondra silverfall, and he was like, oh, this is a beautiful plant. And then when we got them, about 1 month they stay in the hanging basket, full sun, food, and water, and they didn't do anything much. So my husband was like, are you sure that you got the right plant? I'm like, yes, I am sure that I got the right plant. But I guess like beginning of June, when the heat started kicking, they started growing so fast. So I assume like for these two plants of mine that I picked, Vinca and Dichondra silver, they really need the heat to grow and be beautiful. I love them so much, y'all. And I think like from now on, this is the combination that I will go. They're so easy to grow, no disease, no need to have liquid fertilizer, just water. And they don't require a lot of water either because they heat and drought tolerant. So like hanging basket, water is very easy to drench out. So I need to find like plant that can handle the heat and drought tolerant. And Vinca, Dichondra silverfall are the perfect choice for me. So if you're looking for plant that can be great option for hanging basket, especially when you live in the south, I would suggest that you try Vincas and Dichondra silverfall. So I know that like container and hanging basket, people usually follow the format like you need to have plant up thriller and filler and spiller, but I never go exactly like that format. I just go with whatever I feel like to. Like you see the container here, I think it's about 10, no, 12 inches diameter container. And as I share with you, I'm a patient gardener. If I go with that format, like one thriller, if I just go like one each, I saw people have like two or three thriller and two, three filler and two, three spiller in such a small container. I mean, it just depends on what you like and no judging. But for me, I really like the idea of having one plant in one container because I feel like it's really um how you say it, it's really show up the beauty of that plant. Like you see in this container, I only have one geranium. Amazing, how beautiful just by itself. I'm sorry about distracting. Today we were focusing on hanging basket only. So another video I'll share with you the container later. But yeah, again, I used when I started to install all these hanging basket, I have six of them. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I used to have like six of them. But this year I removed one, two, three because I feel like if I have two hanging basket here, it's kind of block my view. So this is the window of our living room, and we have a fish pond here. So I like to look out and see the road and see the view of my garden, front yard garden. And with the two hanging basket here, it kind of block the view. So I remove them, and I really like it. And for the hanging basket, I think they 14 inches or 16 inches hanging basket. I think 14. Yes, I think they are 14 inches diameter hanging basket, and I got them from Low. And every year I have to change the coconut liner because it's only last 1 year, one season for me only. If you have any suggestion for any better hanging basket, please leave me a comment and I'll check them out because um, it's it's quite up expensive these days for everything, right? So I will want to learn another way that I could save a little bit. So if you do know the other option, so 3 years ago I have blasted hanging basket, and the color is matching to my this color here, beige plastic hanging basket. I have for about 1 year, and then I didn't really like the look of it, so I changed it to the coconut hanging basket, and I really enjoy them. But like I said, the idea of like replacing the coconut liner, it could be pricey. So yeah, if you have any other idea, or please let me know. Yeah, I really enjoy all of my hanging basket this year. I think I'm gonna do the same next year. My husband was saying like, why didn't you follow the format? Like you should have like one thriller and one filler and one spiller. But I was like, this hanging basket was just 14 inches. And for us, like we have long growing season, I would think just one tiny plant would be enough for this hanging basket. But I have too, and I already feel like it's already a lot. So they are 5 for me, and I love them so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.